I was having a conversation with a guy friend the other day, and he was telling me about there's this girl that he's seeing and he really likes her and she ticks a lot of the boxes that he's looking for long term. And I was like, okay, so what's stopping you from, kind of taking it forward further? And he was like, you know what, Kit? I'm just not ready. And I'm like, are you not ready because you've only been seeing each other for a few months? Are you not ready because of the stage of life you're at? And he was like, yeah, I'm just not looking to settle down anytime soon. And then it hit me. One thing that is so important about whether a guy is going to commit to you is timing. Timing is 90% of the equation. Yeah, it's really important to make sure you date him in a way that leads to a relationship, right? So things like, okay, you don't sleep with him too soon because you don't allow the time and space for him to form an emotional connection with you. You show yourself to be, and some people might hate this, but you show yourself to be and you present yourself to him to be more sexually selective so that he sees you more as girlfriend material, because that is something that guys care about. You comfort him when he's being vulnerable and you're his peace, and you're nurturing and all these things. We're talking about if you're looking for a strong, confident, masculine guy, right? These things are gonna help for him to see you as girlfriend and wife material. But that doesn't matter if he is not ready to choose a girlfriend or a wife. If I'm being honest, I even relate to this as well. I remember before my previous relationship, 2 girlfriends ago, like my ex and I had just broken up, and I was like, okay, you know what? We've been together for a couple of years. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna spend a year just having fun, just doing my thing. I'm gonna meet people, connect with people, see what happens, right? I wasn't out here looking for a relationship. And then after doing that, I'll be honest, for maybe about a year, almost maybe 15 months, it got to a point where I wasn't like, okay, I want a relationship now, I want a girlfriend now, but I was at a stage where I was like, you know what, having someone that I really connect with and having someone who I could consistently build something with, I would like that. Like, I would be open to having that now, whereas the 12 months prior to that, I didn't. The moment I got into that phase and in that mindset of, okay, you know what, it kind of would be nice if I could have someone, and I'm willing to do that with someone now, within a couple of months I had a girlfriend. And I wasn't that I was out here looking for it, it's just that I met somebody and I was open to it developing further, and she was the kind of person that was the person I wanted to have that with. So the reason I'm telling you all of this is because there are so many videos out here on YouTube, and you may have watched plenty of my videos, where it's like, okay, what's the best way to come across as girlfriend material? How can I get a guy to commit to me? When is the right time to ask for commitment? When is the right time to walk away? If he doesn't commit to me now, will he commit to me later? Should I just continue having sex with him in hopes that eventually he'll just turn around and go, hey babe, let's make this official? And of course, I'm not going to say those videos aren't important. Those videos are important because those are the tools and the knowledge you need so you know how to move in a way that gets you what you want, right? Gets you the kind of relationship that you want and you desire. However, all of that is irrelevant if a guy is not in a place where he wants to commit to anyone. Timing is so important. One thing I've talked to a few guy friends about, sorry guys, I'm going to spill the beans here, but they're gonna hate me. One of the things that I've talked to quite a few guys about is that the next time they get into a relationship is the time they're gonna be ready to settle down. And until they are ready to settle down, they are not even gonna think about commitment. And for a guy, it's not because he can't find a girl, or not because there isn't a girl that is, in his eyes, worth committing to, but it's more, well, because guys feel that they are making more of a sacrifice by not being sexually intimate with other women. I know this might be annoying to hear, but this is how a lot of guys feel. They're thinking, okay, well, I'm only gonna do that for the girl that I know is gonna be the mother of my children. I'm only gonna do that for the woman who I see a future with. But in order for him to be open to that, he has to be in a place where he wants to choose that. Timing is very important. I've honestly seen it where guys have been with amazing women, right? Women have been with these really great guys, the kind of women that they would consider girlfriend material, but then things just didn't work out. And then 6 months down the line, he's gotten into a relationship with a girl that, you would look at and go, wow, out of all the girls that he's dealt with before, this is the one that he chooses to get into a relationship with. And we have to realize it's not necessarily because she brings better girlfriend qualities to the table, though that might play a part, but it's more likely, or the difference can very much be timing. It could be very much, okay, he wasn't in a space where he wanted to commit to one girl, but then he was then in a space where he could give commitment to someone. This is why one of the things that I definitely always preach is about knowing whether he is open to having a commitment. Not necessarily with you, but is he open to having a commitment? This is going to be a reflection of if he is in that space where he could have that with someone. And the one thing I would say is that it is better for you to walk away from a guy who's not open to committing right now, because that does make you seem more like girlfriend material to him. This is often why it happens a lot. A guy and a girl started seeing each other, they weren't looking for the same things, and so things ended, right? They weren't sleeping each other for a certain amount of time, that if they did sleep together, it might have only been once or twice, but things ended because they were looking for different things. And then several months down the line, when he's ready for commitment, he then slides back into her DMs. And then she goes, wow, why is he coming back? Is he coming back because he just wants to try and have sex with me again? Or is he coming back because he actually wants something with me? And more often than not, if you're the woman who can walk away from the guy that maybe you desperately want, right, but he's not looking for commitment, you might find him in your DMs a few weeks, maybe not a few weeks, but definitely maybe a few months or even a few years down the line, where he's like, you know what, actually, yeah, she is the kind of person that I would want to be with. So moving forward, what I want you to really understand is that sometimes you can play your cards perfectly right and things still don't go the way that you want them to. And that's because the reality is we have to be able to accept the things that are outside of our control. And whether a guy is in a place where he is open to committing to someone or not, that is not something within your control. So understand that you can play your cards perfectly right. You can do exactly what it would take to get the relationship. He sees you as girlfriend material. He thinks you're beautiful, caring, sexy, nurturing, right? But he's just not in that place. The timing is not right yet. I think a lot of women think that, oh, well, if the right girl comes along, then he will change his mind. And the truth is, ladies, men are not like women, okay? That tends to be the case more often for a woman. If maybe she's just having fun, she's in a casual phase or whatever, and then an amazing guy comes along and she's like, wow, I really wasn't expecting this, but this guy is too good to pass up. I may not meet another guy like this. Guys work very, very differently. Yes, a girl can come along and go, wow, she just blew me out of the water. That definitely can happen. But if he's not in a place where he's open to committing, 99% of the time, it really doesn't matter who comes along. So whenever you're dealing with someone, whenever you've met a guy and you started dating and things are going well and things are going the kind of way that you want them to, just understand that timing is very important. Just understand that for men, the capacity in which they're able to commit to a woman, there is a very big predicator on timing. And this is something you can't control. However, this is something that you can acknowledge and you can go, you know what, I recognize that this isn't the right time, but I'm still gonna maintain my value as girlfriend or wife material, so I'm gonna have to say no on this occasion. I hope that's given you a little bit of insight, and if you're looking for a guy to spark up your love life, make sure you subscribe to this wonderful tribe. And as always, keep it slick. Pow.